Next Wednesday marks 23 years since the 9/11 attacks. Nearly 3,000 people died and more than double that were hurt in the worst attack on U.S. soil in U.S. history. Events are planned in memorial of that day, and this morning we're talking about one being put on by the Counterterrorism Education Learning Lab, or CEL. This morning we have the president and CEO of the lab with us, Melanie Perlman. Thank you so much for coming in.
It's an honor to be here.
Really appreciate it. So first, just tell us a little bit about CEL and what your mission is.
Sure. The CEL is a nonprofit, nonpartisan institution that's dedicated to enhancing community safety. We address the most pressing issues that are impacting national security, and we bring education to the community about those particular issues and what people can do about it.
Yeah, it's like showing people how to be vigilant, right? And like really, take care of themselves and safety, right?
That's right. And we just opened our multimedia exhibit, which we worked for the last 3 years to rebuild, which is extraordinary. So it literally takes on issues from looking at domestic violent extremism to obviously the threats that are happening globally to us.
It's so important. So you just opened up in spring of 2024, this new center,
yes,
which is incredible. Talk a little bit about this event that you have planned next Wednesday.
Sure. We are very fortunate to coordinate for Governor Polis and Mayor Johnston the commemoration of 9/11. And we do that every year, and it's a beautiful remembrance ceremony that has national anthem, it has bell tolls, it has taps. It has really an extraordinary, extraordinary tribute to those lives that were lost. And we pay tribute to the first responders and military servicemen and women active today that are protecting our freedoms. We then transition it to a national security forum. This year we have former NSA advisor H.R. McMaster, along with Jeremy Bash, who used to be the chief of staff to the director of the CIA, Leon Panetta, and Secretary of Defense. And we have a moderated discussion led by a subject matter expert from Center for Strategic International Studies, Tom Sanderson.
Wow, what an incredible event, because obviously you're not forgetting. It's obviously very emotional that day, but also it's about safety and really continuing that conversation, which is wonderful. You're expecting about 1,000 people this year. You do this every year. It really is incredible. Are tickets still available?
Tickets are available at thecel.org.
Okay.
And we hope to have everybody join us.
Yes, it's so important. So here's the information. Colorado remembers 9/11. It's next Wednesday, September 11th, 6:30 p.m. at the Newman Center at DU. Tickets, again, are still available at newmancenterpresents.com. Why is this so important to you that you continue to talk about this, but also help people look at safety in a different way?
Because unfortunately today we are still faced with threats that continue to impact our day-to-day lives, our families, our friends. And it is incumbent upon us to understand what those threats are and who and how to best counter those.
Yeah. It's so important what CEL does. Really, a really great organization. Thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. I hope you sell out the event.
Thank you for having us.
That's great. All right, let's get a check.